Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was as calming for you as it was for me. And if I didn't say before, my name is Mary, and I'm so happy that you joined me. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading. And what we're going to talk about today is what Spirit wants you to know about your creativity. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't have any creative talents. But we were all sent here with some kind of creative talent or gift or something that we can use that will serve others. And a lot of us are using those talents, but now's the time to get to know what they are and to use them, because with so many of us being home now and not being able to go back to our jobs, or maybe not even wanting to go back to our jobs, it's time that we figured out what we can do, what is within us that we can do that will be of service to others. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. I mean, sometimes, excuse me guys for moving the camera, sometimes it can be just speaking to others, or baking cakes. It doesn't have to be, if you paint or you draw. Of course, we always think of those kinds of things as our gifts and talents, like painting, drawing, art, that kind of thing. But it goes even deeper a lot of times. A lot of times there's things that we don't even think about that we do on a daily basis, that we enjoy doing, that we can do, that may benefit others and benefit us as we are helping others. So my question today for Spirit is, what is it that you want people to know about their creative talents? I'm going to move the camera again. It just seems to be so uneven here. What is the message that Spirit wants us to know about the creative talents that or gifts that we were, born with, that we haven't tapped into yet? And I'm sure a lot of us have, a lot of you have thought about what they are, or what else you can do besides, punching the 9 to 5 clock. I think this whole pandemic thing has gotten everybody thinking, well, what else can I do to bring in some type of income? So I hope this reading, whichever one you choose, or if you choose to listen to all three, will help you or get you motivated, as just even to start thinking about what else it is that you can do. What else is in you? What other? I hope it inspires you, I guess is what I want to say. I hope it inspires you to think about what you can do, what you can present to the world, how you can help others, and help yourself at the same time. Because I think that I feel that spirit, being a creative spirit, as we know, of course, source, whatever you want to call it, we were all source created all of us. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. He, she, earth, universe, oneness. It's so many different names we can creatively come up with to call the all that is, the all, the all that that have a thought to create human beings, us. So whatever it is, whatever term that you want to use, I do believe that we were all gifted with some type of creative talents that will serve us as well as others. So whatever that is for you, I hope that these readings will inspire you to think about and dig deep into yourself about what it is that you could do yourself. And this may be, now's the time maybe for you to start that new beginning, to try to open up those new doors, even if it's just talking. Maybe you're good at talking. Maybe you're good at writing. Maybe you're good at dancing. Maybe you're good at singing. Maybe you play an instrument. Okay, now's the time to think about it. And maybe you don't, but maybe it's something that you've always wanted to do. Why not get started now? Learn how to do those things that you've always wanted to do. You know why do you know why that thought has been put into you? Why you're even thinking about doing something like that? And it's because you're getting a nudge. You're getting a nudge to try something different. Try something new. When you get that nudge, it's time to think about it. Take a step. Maybe you can't do it right away. Maybe you need to take a class. If you ask me to sing, I would say no, because that's not one of my gifts. But I guess if I wanted to sing, I probably would take some singing lessons. So, just to throw that out there as an example. But I think that what you need to do at this time, what we all need to do, is focus on things that make us happy, things that we can do to make us happy, and maybe take us down a new road, maybe something that we've dreamt about before, and of course, when we get happy, our health gets better, maybe, you can kind of get rid of a lot of those health problems that you've had when you start, or, maybe you don't have any, but for those people that do, when you start doing things that you enjoy doing, things will improve for you. So anyway, I'm not going to babble on anymore, but I wanted to do this reading, and I hope you guys will, take the time to just go into a little meditation, or just, a little quiet, and, for a few minutes, just take a deep breath and figure out which one is the one that, which group or deck is the one that you want to choose, and and we'll go into the reading. Now, like I said, you can listen to all 3 readings, or you can choose the one that you feel is right for you. And that's what I would suggest at first, is choosing the one that you think resonates with you. And then, you know, if you want to go back and listen to all 3 of them, that's fine too. So this is deck, we'll start here with deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. And then we will end each reading. I will pull an oracle card from my Creativity Oracle deck. Okay, so we will pull an oracle card from that. And guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me, because I will be doing more things involving creativity. And I hope you guys will hang in here with me and get some ideas and that kind of thing. But anyway, let's get on with the reading. Okay, so like I said, group 1, group 2, and group 3. And let's get started. I'll just move group 2 and group 3 out of the way. And group 1 is holding the beautiful citrine crystal here. Okay, so let's get on with group 1. Spirit, what is it that you want group 1 to know about being creative and using their creative talents? What is it, Spirit, that you want group 1 to know about using their creative talents? Finding out what those are. All right, group 1 and your creative talents. Okay. Spirit, what is it you would like to tell me about group 1 and their creative talents? Using their creative talents. Group 1. Group 1, Spirit. What is it, Spirit, that you want me to know about group 1? Wow, they are jumping out all over the place. This must have been the right question for you, group 1. Cards are jumping out everywhere. Wow. All right. Just pull some cards here. Group 1. Okay, the first card of group 1 we have is the Fool. Okay, and this Fool card, look at how happily she is chasing around the cat there. She is having a good time, and the cat is having a good time. And this card is all about taking that risk, that being that innocent person again that you were when you were a kid. What did you think about doing when you were a kid growing up? What was it that you really enjoyed doing? This is telling you that it's time to think about that. Go back to that innocent time in your life, and you may need to take a, it's about taking a risk, taking that leap of faith. Okay, that's the first card that we have for you there. And the next card up we have for you is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Now, as I just talked about, there is something that you were gifted with that maybe you haven't thought about since you were a child, but there's something that you were gifted with. And this card, the Six of Cups, is about giving and receiving. So it's something that you were given that you need to give to others. Don't keep your talents hidden. When you give your talents, you will be blessed. When you use your talents for whatever it is that you can remember that you enjoyed doing when you were a kid. When you start using those talents again, when you step out on faith and start using those talents again, you're going to be gifted by the universe. Okay, and the foundation card here is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man, in this case, I'm feeling like it's about enlightenment. If you sit down and take the time to think about, and I'm not saying it's going to come to you right away, but ask Spirit what it is that you can do. What talents do you have to, try to remember what it is. Spirit will give you some answers. So I'm thinking that with this particular card, you will be enlightened about whatever it is that you need to be doing. And maybe you've been waiting a while. Maybe you just didn't know that at this time that this would be the time that you needed to do this particular thing. Maybe you waited because of, you did have a 9-to-5 job. And so you've been waiting for the right time. So this card is telling you that, you may be enlightened. Just take some time to go into yourself, to meditate, think about it. And, you may not do it right away, like I said, but it's about going in and taking your time and thinking about what that is that you've been gifted with. It's also about seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe you thought, oh, I can't do this, but now that you have all this time on your hand, you can figure out a way to do it, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect when you first get started with it, but the thing is to get started. Okay, and the next card we have is the Page of Wands. Now, in the past, you've gotten some news that came in quickly. This Page of Wands. Wands are all about, it's about creativity and taking action and that kind of thing. So I have a feeling that in the past you've thought about this. You've thought about taking some action, and maybe it even entered your thoughts. You were being, prodded a little bit to do something with the gift, whatever that gift is that you have, that you think that you may want to work on a little bit. You've thought about it. So that's in your past. And while crowning it is the Sun. Now this is a great card to crown this particular reading. That's because whenever you decide, the Sun is going to shine on that gift that you have been gifted with. Look at the sunflowers there. I don't know what gift that is that you have that you should be using right now, or that you're going to work on, group 1, but that gift is waiting for you. The sun is waiting to shine on it. It's going to shine bright whenever you decide to do whatever it is that you need to do. And the next card up I have is a Death card. Now this Death card is all about transformation, change, transforming, new beginnings, that kind of thing. Now this is the second new beginnings card that you've gotten up here, but it looks like here, you may begin to, you may have to from what I am seeing on this card, you're going to have to burn the midnight oil. Maybe it's something that you're going to have to do at night. Maybe you're working right now, and but you still want to get started on whatever this talent is that you have. You may have to burn the midnight oil doing it, but this is a new beginning for you. This is a new transformation, a new change. And I said that this is the second card because that's what this Fool is all about. This Fool is all about it. And when I look at these cards here so far, what we have, to me, you got the message. Let me move these down so you can see them. You got the message. You got the message here to take a chance, to take a risk. And here you go again with a death card telling you that it's time for that to make that change. Okay, and the next card up we have is the Queen of Pentacles. Now this Queen of Pentacles, she is very, very grounded, and when she starts something, she is apt to complete it. She is a worker. She takes care of things. She makes sure that things get done the way that they should. She's an organizer. Okay, so that could be you. That could be you. And how you're feeling about what you need to do. You need to get started. You need to be grounded in what you do. You maybe need to do some organizing around whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, but that Queen is really a great one to have there. And then in that particular position, because that's a position of your thoughts. Okay, and next thing we have up is your environment. Around your environment, you get the Hermit. The Hermit. Now, as you can see there, that Hermit, he's kind of still there. And he's all about solitude. Solitude. So around you, in your environment, you're going to need to take some time out and just analyze the situation. Explore the gift, whatever that gift or talent is that you want to work on. Explore a little bit, do a little bit of analyzing. And this maybe you're into something, some sort of healing arts or something like that, maybe Reiki or something, whatever it is. Maybe you're making you want to make products that are good for healing, that kind of thing, because this is something that the Hermit does. He's all about healing, but he's also about analyzing and taking the time out to really think about what it is that he needs to do, how to bring it all together. So that's in your environment, group 1. And the next card up I have is the Page of Swords. Now this particular card, this Page of Swords, is all about swords. First of all, swords are all about your mental environment and that kind of thing. What are you thinking? This is in your hopes, your hopes and dreams. So you may be someone that's going to use your mental talents. You're going to bring clarity to others, or help people to decide something that may be something that you are thinking about, or this just may be something that lets you know that that you are hoping to develop those things for yourself. Your mental gifts, your mental talents, how can you help others? Maybe through your talking, maybe through your speaking, your writing, that kind of thing. Maybe you need to get into counseling and that kind of thing, or do some things as far as helping people to decide what it is that they need to do. Okay, so those are just some things that you could look into, because that is in your hopes and wishes. Okay, and next card up we have in your final results is the Seven of Pentacles. You know what this tells me, Group 1, is that you have lots of choices, and you know that you have lots of choices. So that may be one of the things that's confusing for you. And that is why, maybe that's why you haven't already done what you need to do as far as using your creative talents. Maybe there's a lot of ways you can go. There's a lot of different things that you can do, that, and you're just not sure, which is why you need to take that time out and be that hermit. Be that hermit and analyze the things, all the things you could do. And I would say, you know, maybe there is many things that you can do, but I would say start with one. Start with the one and then add on to them, because it looks like you have many choices, and whatever you choose, that the sun is going to shine on them. So you have a great opportunity here, Group 1. So I hope that you will take the time out to check that out. And now I am going to get a creativity oracle card for you to top it off, and see what that oracle card is for you. Okay, creativity oracle. What is it that you want to, what is the information, Spirit, that you want Group 1 to know right now? Okay, and the card Stuck came out. But look at this, the back of the card there. Isn't that a beautiful painting? Okay, and it came out as Stuck. It says, you may be stuck because you are overly attached to a method or piece. So you may be stuck because, and that is where that this confusion, as I said, comes in here, because you may be stuck because you have so many choices. But let me just see what the book tells us on that particular one. Okay. And it says, the stuck card can mean problems you are having with your process, or the result of being overly attached to one or more of its components. It is a reminder that creativity takes you on a journey of exploration, and you should let it lead you where it wants to take you, and in its own time. Being stubborn or closing your mind and heart to alternative approaches or results can cause you to build walls of resistance right in the middle of your road of progress. The best way to deal with being stuck is to stop grasping the process so tightly and relinquish the control, even if only for a few moments, so that new ideas can arise and be considered. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you have asked about selling a project, this card means you are stuck with it for now. Okay? So, Group 1. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Like I said, with all of the choices you have here, you may be stuck in trying to figure out which one you should use first, or where you should go first. And that tells me that you are very talented and you have many gifts, and that all you need to do is analyze, like this hermit is saying. It's time to step out, like that fool is saying, and take a chance, take a risk. Okay, let me know. Please comment below and let me know what you've decided, or what you think about the reading, how it's affected you, if it's given you any inspiration or motivated you to try anything different. Please let me know in the comments. All right, thank you so much, Group 1. And we will move on now to Group 2. And Group 2, we are using, this is, you have chosen the group with the quartz crystal ball. It's a beautiful crystal. Okay, and we are going to see what it is that Spirit wants you to know about the gifts and talents that you should be working on now. And like I said at the end, we will be using the Creativity Oracle. And we will pull a card for you from that to help you deeper understand what you should be doing with your gifts at this time, or maybe help you get some inspiration, or figure out why you're being stuck in that kind of thing, or why you're not using it, or help you to move along with that. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about your creativity right now, Group 2. Spirit, what is it that you would like Group 2 to know about their creativity right now? Group 2. What is it, Spirit, that you would like me pass on to Group 2 concerning their spirituality, concerning their creativity? Spirit, what is it that you would like me to pass on to Group 2? Cards are jumping. All right, Group 2. Group 2. And creativity. Let's see how many cards I have here. Okay, we have an extra one here. I'll just put that to the side for now. Okay, Group 2, the first card up we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles is all about the money, or it could be material things also, but normally that's like the it's like coins that you're looking at. And when I look at this card, I see someone that is using their talents, maybe making things, such as maybe even sculpture, or painting. I see a lot of that yellow. There's a lot of yellow going on there, which is about illumination and self-expression. So whatever it is that you're doing, you are gifted with. It's all about self-expression there. So let's see what else we have. The next card up we have is the Devil. The Devil. And a lot of times the devil is about restrictions, temptations, maybe even addictions and that kind of thing. And maybe however you express yourself, in whatever way that is, you're going to help people to maybe release their addictions, maybe even express themselves in a way that they can release their addictions. Or, when we think about the devil, we think that we are restricted in some way, because we are always, people say, well, the devil made me do it. Well, no, that devil is you. And what you need to do is step away from whatever it is that you think is restricting you from doing what you need to do to use your creative talents, and to express yourself so that you can help others express themselves. Now, whatever that is, maybe, like I said, it could be creating something. It could be in the form of visual arts, or, even in the arts of, I see things like, when I look at this card, maybe you do things like costumes, you sew, that kind of thing. Maybe there's some acting in your blood. Maybe you'd like to be on stage or something like that, and maybe you can help others with that, or just if it doesn't have to be a big audience, but maybe people need to hear what you have to say, or whatever it is that you do. But I can see something like costume work in here, the visual arts in some sense, that kind of thing. So maybe you need to illuminate that thing for yourself. Okay, and don't feel, with this devil card, like I said, it's telling me that you are limiting yourself, and you need to really think about what it is that you want to do. There's nothing holding you back except for you, group 2. And the next card up I have is the World card. This card is telling me whatever it is that you have going on for you, group 2, whatever that gift or talent is, you need to be sharing it with the world. That's your foundation card, the world. And again, like I said, I see things like, you need to, there's something there, some talent there that you need to be illuminating. And I am still feeling the gift and talent of a visual art, some kind of visual art. Now, visual arts, as you know, can there's vast ways of creating visual arts, many medias that you can use. I mean, we talk about painting, we talk about photography, you talk about sculpture, writing, all kinds of things. So I can see in this particular case that there's something visual that you should be giving the world. And I see at the top there, it's like a pupil, like an eye. The world is going to be watching you when you decide to use these gifts and talents. So something for you to think about there. That is your foundation card. So I would really think about that. And this card to me is it looks like such a strong, it gives me the feeling of really gaining your strength when you tap into this art, whatever this art form, whatever this visual art form is that you have going for yourself. It's going to give you strength. Once you get started, you will find that you will have the strength to do what's necessary. Okay? If you're feeling a little weak now, it's okay, but you will gain the strength to do what you need to do. Okay? And then the next card up we have is the Queen of Swords. Now, this Queen of Swords is in your past position, And what I'm feeling about this group 2 is that at some point you felt like you weren't using your truth, because you knew what you needed to be doing, but for some reason you were doubting yourself, and you were indecisive about what it is that you should be doing. And so you never let that thing blossom or come to fruition, because you were not clear about what it is that you wanted to do. So you let, or maybe you even let others talk you out of doing what you need to do, because in the back of this Queen of Swords here, I see there's some kind of creature back there. It's like, how it is when you think, like, you feel like you can do something, but others say, no, I don't think you should be doing that. I think that what you should be doing is you should go get you a job, and you should be doing this, that, or the other, and making sure that that paycheck comes in there. And in the past, you let things like that stop you, other people stop you from doing what it is that you needed to do. So, and that's even in line with that Devil card again. You're listening to others, and you weren't as decisive as you should have been. But now's the time to let that past go. Okay. Yep, we have next card up. Your crowning card is the Three of Wands. Threes are all about acknowledging that you know what it is that you need to do. It's about creativity. It's about coming together, maybe with some others, maybe, and doing some things creatively. But this Three of Wands is about you moving into whatever it is that you need to do. You've been thinking about it. It's nothing new. You just about know what it is that you need to do. You've had all of these thoughts swirling around, and I do feel that it is something visual that you should be doing. And I think now is the time for you to get started. This three of Wands, it's about creating something, really thinking about what you're going to do, but it's all about the creativity. So there you go. That's crowning you. And then the next card up is the Five of Pentacles. Now, fives are all about change and challenges and that kind of thing. Now, I'll tell you what, when you decide to do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, you're going to have to be strong, because you're going to get the challenges. You're going to get people that's going to tell you, no, this is not what you need to be doing, but you have to stay strong. You have to stay strong. When you make that decision that this is what you want to do, don't be talked out of it. You're going to have challenges at first. You won't just jump into whatever it is you want to do, because you're going to have those naysayers. I see it in your cards here. You're going to have those naysayers. But follow that path. Stay on that path, because that is the path that Spirit has given you to take when it comes to your creativity. It's like we want to get out of that slave mentality, and there's a lot of people that are still, thinking that, that's what they need to do. Now, if you feel like, maybe I need to stick with that job for a while until I get things going, nothing wrong with that. But don't lose out on what it is that Spirit wants you to do as far as your creative talents go. And maybe this is something that you can work into the position you have now. Sometimes you're in a position that you enjoy, but maybe you can talk to someone about bringing in being creative in the way you do the things that you are doing. So but I see this as maybe you're gonna have the naysayers. That's definitely there in these cards. You're gonna have the naysayers, and you're gonna feel like at some point you may have to let some people go in order to do what you need to do. But be smart about it. Be smart about it. If you're feeling those doubts too, just stick with what you're doing and add your creativity on top of that. All right, group 2. And the next card I have up here is the Prince of Pentacles, which in most cases it is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this Knight of Pentacles, he's slow moving. You know, knights are usually on the horses. You can see this horse is just is setting is you know, it's not really, there's not a lot of movement. So, but I do see a sculpture here. I see maybe some kind of a musical box here that would put you in the mind of maybe making some kind of music. There's also some scripting up here. Like, you know, maybe you're a poet. Maybe you need to do some writing, that kind of thing. And but you can see here that he's thinking, which maybe that's what Spirit wants you to do, because I am getting the message here that whatever you do, take your time. If you need to stay where you are, if you have a position that you need to be in at this point, I would say, you know, slow down, take your time, think about it, and then move slowly away. Or if you can, add to that position with your creative talents. This is what Spirit is telling you here with this particular Knight, because this particular Knight, he's in thought. He's thinking about what it is that he needs to do. But I do see the scripture there. I do see the music coming out of the box, and he's in deep thought. So this is like this is how you are feeling that. Maybe you need to really think about what it is before you just jump in there and do it. Okay, and then in your environment, we have the Empress. Now the Empress, she is all about the abundance. She is about the abundance, and she is about creativity. This is in your environment. This is what is in your environment. It's lots of abundance and generosity and creativity. So you have that. Of course you have that. That is why you are here listening to this reading. You have that. And Spirit is letting you know that, yeah, I gave you that. I gave you that. Now all you got to do is tap into it, but take your time. Take your time. It's out there. It's in abundance for you. And look how beautiful she is and how well dressed she is. That is what's waiting for you. That is what's waiting for you. I see a lot of red in there, which tells me that passion and that energy, you have that passion, you have that energy for whatever it is that you want to produce, whatever that is that you want to do, whatever that talent is that you feel you need to tap into. You know what that energy is, and you have the passion for it. So that is what is waiting for you there, group 2. And next we have, in the hopes and wishes, we have the Tower. Now the Tower. That Tower is telling me that you are definitely going to have to change some things. Now, whatever these gifts and talents are that you have, Spirit is saying, look, I'm enlightening you. I'm letting you know. I'm illuminating things for you. I am letting you know that now is the time to do what you need to do, because there's going to be a breakdown. There's going to be, and maybe this has already happened for you. Maybe you haven't been able to get back into that work. Maybe you've had that Tower moment already. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you haven't, it's coming. It's coming. There's going to be something that's going to push you. Something is going to push you, group 2, into whatever that talent is that you're supposed to be using. Don't worry. You can sit on it if you want. I mean, you've got time to think about it. Spirit is saying, think about it. You're going to have the time to think about it. But you're going to be moved. You're going to be moved to do whatever it is that Spirit gave you to do. So don't think you're going to just think about it forever, because there is going to be something that happens that's going to say, okay, now is the time. I've been telling you. I've tapped you once. I've tapped you twice. I've tapped you 3 times, and here it is. You need to do what you need to do. Okay? Group 2. So you're going to get that message. If you haven't gotten it already, you're going to need to figure out what it is you need to do. Okay, and the final card I have for you is a Judgment card. The Judgment card. And you know what that Judgment card is telling me? That Judgment card is telling me that you are getting a chance to do what you need to do. You need to let go of the past. Maybe you've tried this before and it didn't work out, or you tried some kind of using some kind of creative talent before, and it didn't work out. Well, it wasn't the time. And you need to kind of assess what it is you need to do next, what's going to happen next for you. Because you see what I see here? I see Spirit loading that light into you and showing you. The light is coming from above. You're getting the message. If you haven't gotten the message already, you will be getting that message, Group 2. So, Spirit is saying, now is the time. I have given you warnings. Once you get that tower, you've had enough warnings. You got to move. You have to move. But, it's something that's telling me that you've thought about doing this in the past, but, something's happened in the past when you tried. But don't worry. This is the time. Now it's the time. That's the message I am getting for you. And what you need to do is just listen to Spirit. Listen to Spirit. Maybe it wasn't the time. Maybe it wasn't the right thing. Wasn't the thing that you did. But now it's time for you to dig into those talents. Those gifts and talents that you have received at birth that you didn't use. Okay? And now I am going to pull an oracle card for you from the Creativity Oracle. And we'll see what that message is for you, Group 2. Again, thank you so much for being here. And if I didn't mention it before, if you want to look at any of the other readings, there will be timestamps below for you to listen to the other readings too. And see if any of those resonate with you. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants you to know concerning your creative gifts and talents. Wow. Okay, first of all, look at that creative card there. Isn't that beautiful? And it says, wish granted. Wish granted. And it says, believe in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes. They will soon be your reality. Okay, and let me just read here exactly what that is telling you. Okay, and it says, the wish granted card is an indication that your desires to actualize your creativity will produce the results you wish for. It says, allow yourself to enjoy a visit to the heavenly state we can all access when we have no doubt, even if only for a few minutes. This card can also be a reminder to be careful of what you wish for, because you're going to get it. Living life creatively means solving challenges in a mindful way. And that means allowing the situation to fill what we call our psychic imagination. This is the part of our psyche where we are free to let creative solutions enter and show us ways to act that we would otherwise not be open to. As Cinderella sang, a wish is a dream your heart makes. Wow. So wishes come true, group 2. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this has inspired you. And please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. All right, thank you so much. And now we will move on to group 3. All right, group 3, thank you so much for being here. And you picked the beautiful amethyst stone, the beautiful purple amethyst stone. All right, isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much. And now we're going to ask Spirit what it is. Spirit, what is it that you want to tell group 3 about their creativity, their talents, their gifts that you gave them when they came into this world in this form? What is it, Spirit? What is the message? Speak to me, Spirit. What is this message that you would like me to give group 3 concerning their creative talents? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is the message that you would like me to pass along to group 3, Spirit? Group 3. Hey, group 3, hang on in there at the end. I will do creativity oracle. I will pull a creativity oracle for you, and we'll see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay? All right. Let me pull some cards here. All right, group 3, let's get started. And the first card we have here, group 3, is the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Hope you can see that. And this card is telling me that you've had some challenges concerning your gifts and talents, and maybe some instability. Maybe you have tried to use some of your gifts and talents, and you have been maybe disappointed. It's like you feel like whatever you tried in the past, you feel like you've been kind of left out on your own, kind of in the cold. And maybe you tried this with someone else. You've had a partner of some sorts, and for some reason you've had to kind of let it go. Okay? But what's crossing that group 3 is the Magician. And you know what the Magician means? The Magician means that you have been given all that you need to bring this into fruition. You have everything you need to make this work. Yes, you've had some challenges in the past, but that doesn't mean that you give up. This Magician is telling me that there is more for you to do. There is more for you to do. I have a feeling that the time was not right when you tried to use your talents before. And I'm hearing that now is the time to try again. Remember that magician stands for as above, so below. So Spirit wants you to use some of those gifts and talents that maybe you haven't tapped into yet, or maybe there's another way of doing what you tried to do in the past that left you feeling a little, out in the cold and alone. And sometimes when we're using our gifts and talents that we were gifted with from the Creator, we are feeling alone because a lot of times people don't understand why it is that we do what we do, or why we would even want to do what it is that we've decided to do. And we feel like we're left out in the cold, and sometimes we walk away from what it is we should be, what it is that we should be doing. We'll walk away from it instead of sticking with it. And sometimes the time that we walk away from it is the time that we should have stuck with it, and we left just when maybe we were going to get that boost from the universe. So think about that this time when you go into what it is that you feel like you want to do, because you do have everything you need here. This is what this magician is telling you, and it is a beautiful card. As you can see, there's a castle in the back. He is commanding, that magician is commanding that he gets what he wants. He's the magician, and that's you at this particular time. Okay, and the foundation card is the Six of Wands. Yes, you know what the Six of Wands is about? It's about victory. It's about victory. It's about harmony. It's about improvement. So over maybe the time, the years, I don't know how long it's been since you first tried to do this particular thing that you tried to do, to rely on your creativity and your gifts, but now is the time that you're going to get that. You're going to be victorious in what it is that you are doing. This is your foundation card. This is what you're looking for here. As you can see, this particular person here, he's jumping through. He's jumping through the wands there, and wands are all about creativity. Maybe something wands are about action, first of all. And as you can see, he's jumping through the wands there. He's taking his position, and maybe this is your creativity is about maybe talking, using your voice, some kind of action like writing, or what it is that you need to be doing. But whatever it is that you decide that you are going to do, you will be victorious at it. Now you may have to, I'm sure you're going to be like a little bit, if in the past you've had problems, you've had challenges, now you're going to feel a little bit squeamish about taking this action again. But the universe is telling you right here with this magician that you have everything you need. You just need to stick to it. In your past position here, I have the Nine of Pentacles. Now this Nine of Pentacles, nines are about, you're getting to endings with the nines. Sometimes nines are unstable. So, like I said, in the past, I feel like maybe you weren't sure about what you were doing. Maybe you were a little bashful. Maybe you were, and when I look at this particular person in this card. She looks like she's a little bashful about what she's doing, maybe a little shy about what she's doing, but that was in the past. Whatever that is that you were doing, that you tried to do, get your confidence up. Get your confidence up. This is what this card is telling me. Spirit is telling me, yeah, maybe you dropped the ball. Maybe it wasn't working out to your satisfaction. Maybe you were a little shy about it, especially if what you're doing is something where you're using your voice to vocalize something, or maybe to talk about something. Maybe that's your creative talents. Maybe you were a little shy about it, but now's the time to step up and do what you need to do. Now, the next card up is what is crowning you is the two of Pentacles. Now, twos are about balance. So, and it's also about partnerships. I don't know if maybe you had a partner before, or maybe you need to think about getting a partner to help you balance out what it is that you want to do. Maybe that's something that you need to think about. Or maybe you may have someone in mind that, sometimes when you're doing, like if you're doing things that you're using your voice, to say you're on stage or whatever, sometimes you need somebody in the background to help you do things, or whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you need to add another person that can help you bring this creativity to form. And that someone that you choose, hopefully they enjoy doing, being in the background, or helping you to bring forth what you are doing. Sometimes we help others by helping ourselves, so this person may need the help from you to do what you need to do, so they can be helped to do what they need to do. So that is crowning you. The Ace of Swords is in your near future. Now this again gives me the feeling that whatever your gift is, it's about communicating. It's about communicating, because that's what swords are all about. The mental, and maybe this is a new beginning for you. You are bringing forth something that's gonna give you an opportunity to use your voice to make things clear. Maybe it's some kind of truth that you're going to bring forward that you need to talk to people about, that kind of thing. So this is something for you to think about. But this swords are also about new beginnings, and that's exactly what you're going to get when you step into this. But think about using your voice. Your speaking voice. Maybe you're going to sing. Maybe you're going to counsel someone. Maybe you're going to be a coach. Maybe you're going to, just talk to people that need to hear from you, and that kind of thing. But whatever that is, it looks like it's going to be something in the sense of using your voice as truthfully, to help others do whatever it is that they need to do. Okay, and the next card up I have here for you is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, this card is telling me that you have already you've been working hard, you've been sowing those seeds, and now is a time for you to reap. Now is the time for you to reap whatever it is that you have been sowing. Now, like I said in the past, maybe you have tried to do this kind of thing before and it didn't come to fruition for you, but now is the time to reap whatever it is you've sown. So I can tell that you have been working on this. This is the time for you to get the rewards. All right, that's what that card is telling me. Okay, and the next card up that you have is the Prince of Swords, which is actually the Knight of Swords. And as you can see, again, This is another mental card here. You need to be coaching. You need to be communicating to people in some kind of a way. You got to be using your voice. You got to help people through whatever it is that they need help in with your voice. You know, coaching, counseling, speaking, poetry, whatever it is something that you are using your voice, and you are going in quick with this. This is in your environment. Okay, group 3. All right, and then next up we have the 8 of Wands. This 8 of Wands is telling me, group 3, this is going to come quickly for you. When you make that decision that this is what you need to be doing, it's going to come quickly. The universe is waiting. It's just waiting for you. It's waiting for you to say, okay, universe, help me. I need your help. I'm ready. Okay? Just tell the universe that you are ready. It is waiting for you. People are waiting for you to step forward. Because whenever you make that step, group 3, it's going to happen. And it's going to come quickly. Okay? So think about that. Make sure that when you do it now, make sure you're ready, because you've already sown and you are reaping what you have sown. It is all about you using your voice. Spirit is talking directly to you. Okay? So whatever it is that you should be doing, be ready. Be ready when you get ready to step, because it's coming quick for you. It's coming very, very quick. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these wands that are coming in at this particular person here. And they're coming fast. They're not waiting. They're not waiting. So I hope that whenever you decide to do this, be ready for the success that you're going to have. Okay. And the next card up we have is the 9 of Hearts. The 9 of Hearts. Now, the 9s, you are ready. Like I said, you are ready to start that new journey. The 9s are, you're ending something and you are ready to start the next phase. So, like I said, be ready. The universe is waiting on you to say, okay, I'm ready. I'll do it. Look at that. You're surrounded. You're surrounded by those hearts. You're surrounded by that love. And that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get, group 3. Lots of love when you decide that you are going to make that move. Now, this is just in contrast to the way that you felt before when you tried to step out there and do it and use your creative talents, because before you felt a little lost, you felt a little shy, you weren't sure of yourself. But here, once you step out, you're going to get that love. You're going to get the universe shining down on you, and whoever you are, whoever you are touching, they are going to love what you bring to the table. Okay? And I'm going to just get my creativity cards here. I dropped one on the floor. And make sure I have them all in the deck before I shuffle for you. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else do you want Group 3 to know about their gifts and talents that you have gifted them with, that they should be using at this time? What else, Spirit, would you like them to know about their gifts and talents? What else can I tell Group 3, Spirit, about what they should be doing? Their gifts and talents. Can you clarify anything for me, Spirit, that they need to know about right now? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. another card. Oh, and we get growth. Growth. At the back of that card. Isn't that beautiful? We're talking about growth, and we see that peacock there, of course, with its feathers, just all beautiful. Okay, and the growth card says, I'll show you the front of it. It says, feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. And let me just tell you what that is. That means group 3. And again, it says, feel open and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. Okay, it says that the growth card is an indication that you need to feel proud of your decision to grow and to realize that not everyone is this brave and adventurous. It can be a reminder that we do not know all the answers and must be open to growing in every possible way. Growth happens slowly but surely in nature, and that is how to approach it when you pick this card. It can symbolize exploring the possibilities of growing a business, taking on one or more partners, adding on to a project you are contemplating or actively engaging in. If you have been concerned about uncontrolled growth, then this card is an indication that you may need professional guidance regarding how to proceed. Okay? So, and maybe that was one of your problems in the past, group 3. I know I owned a business once, and I grew so fast that I couldn't keep up with the growth, and I eventually had to let it go. So sometimes that's it, and maybe that's what happened with the first, this first card that I pulled for you. Sometimes you do need help. Like this one, you felt like the first card that I pulled here is the 5 of Pentacles, which means that you had a lot of challenges, and it could be the fact that that first time you stepped out, you did grow so fast that you weren't able to control it. And when I pulled that card, when I just read that statement, it reminded me of a creative business that I had, that it grew so fast, so quickly. People were waiting on me that I didn't know how to control it because I was new to business and I didn't expect that it would grow so fast. So maybe that's something that happened to you also, and maybe you need to think about, as you're growing, to ask for help, to get the help that you need, because here again, people are waiting for you. The universe is just waiting for you to say yes. And like I said, it's gonna come fast. It's gonna come fast again. So make sure you're prepared. Make sure you have some people on standby if you're in that kind of a business that you need to have others help you, or because we did talk about partnerships. We did talk about partners here. Maybe someone in the background, or that kind of thing, in which we just read from the growth card that you're going to get these opportunities, but maybe you need to get some counsel on how are you going to grow, because you are going to grow. This is all about growth. You are going to grow, and it may come quickly, so be prepared. All right, so thank you so much, Group 3. Let me know. Leave comments in the comment section for me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And thank you so much for being here with me. All right, bye now.